So one of the questions I get asked quite often, can you make money cutting stickers or decals or decals, or whatever you call them wherever you're located? We call them stickers here in Australia. Can you make money cutting vinyl stickers and selling them on, say, eBay? The short answer is yes. The longer answer would be depends on how much money you want to make. Just hop onto eBay, type in, I don't know, bumper sticker or something like that, and just have a look at how many people are doing it. You can buy a machine like this one for around about $350, $400 for a cheapie. That one was just over $500, but that machine there is a 610 across. It's got two rollers. Look, 1, 2. The better ones have got 3 or 4 rollers. But that one there is, gee, it'd have to be getting on to 6 years old now. And it's been bounced around in the back of my car. It's been used out camping. I was actually doing it. I was actually on a camping holiday and I was making stickers to make beer money. So that got bounced around all over Western Australia in the back of the car. I got run off normal power, I got run off inverted power, I got run off battery power. Yeah, it's had a pretty hard life and it still works perfectly fine. It was just an El Cheapo King Cut that I bought off eBay, and it's worked well. But again, just have a look on eBay, see how many people are actually doing stickers and the prices they're selling them for. You can make money if you're happy to make about $1 or $2 an hour. That's about all you're going to make if you can sell them. And every day there's more people making and selling stickers on eBay. So it's not a business venture that I would recommend. If you just want to make some beer money and have a bit of fun, then by all means go right ahead. Now, this is just a quick little video to show you what you need to do basically. So let's get into it. So what are you going to need? Well, first up you're going to need a cutter. One of these babies. Second of all, you're going to need vinyl. I use Avery mainly because it cuts so nice, it sticks well, it doesn't shrink like that cheap Chinese year done and 3K and that other absolute rubbish that comes out of China. If you're going to cut stickers with that, be prepared for comebacks, be prepared for people to whinge and bitch at you, because they fade, they go brittle and they shrink. Avery or Oracle, two of the more prominent brands, probably your best bet. You are going to need what they call transfer tape. This is clear. I prefer the clear because when you're affixing your sticker, you can see exactly where it's going. The masking tape, opaque coloured tape, it can be a bit tricky to use. It can be a bit tricky to line your work up on the surface that you're sticking your stickers onto. I'm not going to get into great detail here. I just want to cover the basics, and then we can do, you know, more into it stuff later on. The other thing you're going to need is computer software. I'm using Cyanblazer Elements. The program itself is probably 9 to 10 years old. I've never updated it. I've never done anything to it. It is shareware. The guy that made it originally, I believe, passed on. Went to the great printing shop in the sky. There are many videos out there about how to get past the shareware on this. There's also a myriad of different programs you can use. I prefer this one because it's easy and I know my way around in it. You can also use InkCut, you can also use ArtCut. Wouldn't recommend that one because again it's Chinese and you get absolute bare bones and it doesn't always work. You can spend the extra money and go full on for something like CorelDRAW, and a myriad of other programs out there. But this one is the one that I use. It was free, cheap at twice the price, and I know how to use it. I can get most of the stuff I want done in here. So we'll just breeze over this. Basically, that's the program I use. Other things you're going to need are a pair of pointy nose tweezers, or a couple of those dental picks. You can pick those up pretty dirt cheap. You're going to need a what was the other thing? You're going to need a scalpel. You're going to need one of those hobby scalpels, dirt cheap, pick them up for about $1 or $2. Always use sharp blades. Pointy nose tweezers, again you can use pointy nose tweezers, you can use the point on the end of the scalpel, you can get those dental picks, anything like that. You might also want to get yourself some old credit cards. That's what I use. Or ID cards. I do these ID cards. I've done a video on these. And I keep these for smoothing out the stickers, getting the air bubbles out, that sort of thing. And that's about it, basically. That's all you really need. So let me show you how to actually cut a sticker, weed a sticker, and put the transfer tape onto it. So just hang on a sec while I reset all my bits and bobs. Right, so let's just keep this simple. We'll just do a quick texty one. Just type in your text that you want. Type in text is easy, pretty simple. Then you just click select, drag it down here to the bottom left corner. Now you can add in pictures, whatever you want. Little bit of work to do on pictures. You can't just bung a bitmap in there and it'll cut it, just won't do it. You've got to muck about with it a little bit, and again this is just a quick easy tutorial, I suppose you'd call it, without getting too technical. So what I'm basically going to do here, I've got my text as easy done and ready. Text you can do is type in any text you want and the machine will cut it. Dead easy. You can use different fonts, you can put borders around it, all that sort of thing, but we won't get into that. It's just a down and dirty show you the basics of what is needed. So with our text, we'll take it up to cutter. Now on this machine I've got to cut everything reversed or mirrored, because for some reason it goes into the machine, it gets all twisted around, and if I don't mirror it here, it will cut it out on the machine mirrored. So that's not what we want. So we've got that. All we've got to do now, click cut and cut tile. But I've got to set up the machine first, so we'll go over and have a look at that. Alrighty, let's give this a go, shall we? Easy as. Take your vinyl, put it in your machine. My sticker's going to be about that long, so I'll move my rollers to about there. That way it's all nicely held. Move that to your starting point. Do it while the machine's turned off, otherwise it's really hard to move and it doesn't doesn't do the machine any good trying to shift that while it's... You can use your buttons up here, whatever floats your boat. I just find it just as easy to get there. Then all we do, turn it on. Now, there is a readout up here where you can set your downward pressure of the blade that way, speeds up and down, feed rates, the whole kit and caboodle. Again, this is a down and dirty little video, so I'm not going to get right into the intricate details. I just basically want to show you what happens. And to do that, all we're going to do is go back over here to the computer, click on that cut tile that I showed you earlier, and away it goes. Done. It's that easy, that quick. And all we do, take it out of the machine, and once I get set up, I'll show you what happens next. Right, so let's get ourselves all lit up properly. If you can't see what you're doing, then it makes life a bit hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out around that sticker I just cut. That's our sticker. Don't know if you can see. Don't know if that'll show up, but it's all there. Get that out of the way. Now we do what is called weeding. Now just let me get set up for this. Alrighty, now let's just get all this excess off that we don't need. This is probably my favourite part actually. I like the designing and all that and the cutting it out, but the weeding, I don't know, there's just, for me anyway, there's just something therapeutic about it. When you're sitting down and you're not all working arse about face like I am here at the moment. Yeah, we'll go this way. If you've got your pressures set right, your speeds and everything set right, this should weed really, really easily. But I've got the camera on, and I just said it should weed really, really easy. So you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's not gonna. Well, that's sod's law anyway. Just take your time. There's no rush on getting it out. It's not going to run away or implode or do anything stupid. Sort of got to watch what I'm doing here and look in the viewfinder. Make sure that's all showing up for you guys as well. Let me just come down here and here, and I don't know why the S's always give me a bloody hard time. I'm trying to see where the cut marks are, and I'm trying to come on, don't shite the mob. There we go. the outside bit taken care of. Now this is where your little tweezers or dental pick or end of the scalpel comes into play to getting all those little insidey bits. Just give them a squeeze and a pull. Squeeze and a pull. Squeeze and a pull. And there we go. Now what we'll do is we'll trim it up so it's all nice and square, and we'll put some transfer tape on it. Here we go again. Okay, I've trimmed it all up, got it all nice and straight. Used a straight edge tape, to get a nice straight line across there. Trimmed off all the nasties. Cut myself a nice piece of transfer tape. And now we're just going to plonk that down there like that. Then using one of our plastic cards, just work it. And then we're going to leave about an inch up here so that when we're fitting it, we've got something to work with to help us line it up. So we're just going to trim off what we don't need. Turn him over. And again, just using your credit card, or if you've got one of those proper vinyl squeegees that look a bit like, where's mine? That look a bit like this. It's got the felt end there. Got a nice hard end there. Again, you can use that one or you can use that one. Either. Now, I like to pre-peel my stickers. That way when the customer gets it, I know it's going to peel away from the backing paper. There you go. Don't go all the way. Put it back down. On this end. It all peels nicely. Then what we do is we just bend that over like that. Get your scissors. Trim it up. There's no sticky bits sticking out. And voila, you've made a sticker. Pretty easy. All done. You can pack that off to your customer, or you can use it yourself. So what I'll do now is I will find something to stick that to and show you how to put them on. Hang 5. Okay, I'm going to take your sticker, I'm going to put it on there. It's as easy as, mate, easy as. Just fold up that little flappy bit, you just fold it over. Line your sticker up to where you want it to go. Use that to hold it where it is. If it's not exactly where you want it, you can peel it up, move it around, get it exactly right. Once you've got it exactly right, it's just a matter of peeling off the backing paper, like that. Lay it down, trying to get no air bubbles. Run your squeegee over it. And then we just always try and pull it. Don't pull it upwards, try and pull it backwards. I like to because it's sticky, I'll stick my finger on it, press it onto the transfer, then just peel it back. That way if something doesn't stick, you can always just pop it back down. Take your time. The slower you go, the more chance you've got of getting it right. Just easy, easy. As you get used to it, you'll get quicker. But the quicker you get, the more chances of something not working properly. So just take your time, no rush. Whether you take 1 minute to do it or 2 minutes to do it, it's neither here nor there. There you go. Done deal. Now, you'll notice on one side of the backing paper it's waxy or silicone. The other side's got the printing. Here's the waxy side. And just there you go. There's your sticker done and done. Easy as. Right, so as I said, I'm not going to get into details. This is just a quick blow through, a down and dirty how it's done, give you an idea, and you can make up your own minds from here. I will do more videos getting more in depth into the software, the cutter, the settings on the cutter, the types of vinyl, the types of transfer tape, and more and more and more. But for now, this one is done. Thanks for watching. Any questions, as always, just pop them down below or email me. Thank you.